Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're probably looking at the craziest deck in the history of the Pokemon TCG. This is going to be a Liepard, Vaporeon, Dialga, Misty, and Lorelei deck. And you're probably looking at this deck like, yo, wait, what am I even looking at? This deck is nuts. You can literally do an endless loop with this deck and basically just win by going turn with Timeless GX. This was sent to me by a fan, Zero Diem. I don't know if that was how you pronounce your name, buddy, but he submitted me this deck, and the original build used Magnezone and Will to be able to use 2 supporters, and then Will guarantees you the assist heads. That build was kind of really, I didn't really like it as much because it was kind of clunky. You had to fit a stage 2 line in the deck. I like this build a little bit more. I bumped up the line of Zoroark-GX. Zoroark-GX using trade. The whole, well, if you don't know the whole goal of this deck, you're trying to low your hand, you're trying to build your hand up, and then you're trying to thin your deck. So you're basically trying to get to a point where you can constantly Pal Pad or via Seeker back Misty Lorelei, and then constantly trade into it, and then every turn you're just always doing Misty Lorelei with assist. Now this deck does rely heavily on the setup and the idea of Victini getting you your heads every single time, so it's not a perfection deck. It's just an insane combo that's like just bonkers. It does also lose to Ultra Necrozma and Garbodor decks and Alolan Muck, so you do take a few L's to some matches, but other than that, this deck is kind of insane and pretty fun to play. So if you're in the video, of course, shout out to the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. Guys, as always, if you're ever in any need of any PTCGO pack codes, if you're still trying to get yourself Cosmic Clip codes, Unbroken Bonds codes, or Team Up codes, get them over at Card Cavern TCG. You can also, of course, get all the other PTCGO codes you're looking for, like any GX codes or trainer kit codes, sleeve codes, all that good stuff, all over at Card Cavern TCG. If you get anything from Card Cavern, guys, use code LDF for the checkout for a 5% discount on your purchase. Support the channel, help yourself out, and of course, support Card Cavern TCG. So yeah, shout out to them. Now let's look at the deck here. So again, this was submitted to me by a subscriber. It's a really sick idea. And again, it might be the most craziest deck in the existence of Pokemon TCG, because it is like the most combo-based deck I've ever seen in my life. Like, I've seen some combos before. I have built some crazy combos. This is a combo I didn't think of, and I didn't think would even be imaginable, but apparently it is. So the whole idea of the deck is you're going to be using Liepard's Assist to copy Timeless, which means you only need to do it for a Darknet DC. You copy Timeless GX. Okay, you get another turn. Cool beans. We do play Victini, by the way, to get 2 coin flips on that. So, okay, what else do you do? Well, you can actually do an endless loop of Timeless thanks to Vaporeon's ability here, allowing your Liepard to then turn into a water type, which then means you can use Misty Lorelei, and because we are going to be using an Exeggcute Roxie draw engine, we can just dump 4 eggs with Misty Lorelei, so we don't have to discard that many important stuff. We can use Roxie with the egg combo. It's a really cool combo. And then with Misty Lorelei every single turn, we constantly can reuse Assist, and that will allow us to reuse Timeless GX as many times as we want. As long as we get heads on Assist, and as long as Vaporeon is in play, this card technically counts as a Misty Lorelei target, which means you can reuse Timeless, or any other GX attack for that matter, every single turn. You heard that right. So you have to get pretty lucky with this deck. You do have to rely on a bit of a good setup. But we can draw a lot of cards with trade. Zoroark can also be a nice early game attacker. We also have the option to use Roxie here, which will just allow us to just draw into a nice big fat hand with Exeggcute. Exeggcute makes up a large chunk of the strategy. And again, it's pretty setup based. And again, you will lose 2 decks that use Silent Lab and ability locking stuff. But if you don't run into those decks, any normal deck that's maybe just like a beat 'em up deck, you're just going to win with Assist and hope that you get really lucky. And again, the luck is there. And if you want to play the Will Magnezone build where you guarantee the Will, which allows you to guarantee heads on the coin flip every single time, instead of relying on Victini, go for that idea. It's kind of clunky to fit in that much in the deck. That's why I went to this build a little bit more, and I emphasize more on the Zoroark because it helps you with your setup. You also have the option to use Righteous Beating as a backup attack, so you can maybe take a few prizes with Zoroark, and then in the meantime just win the game with Assist and just kind of just loop every single attack to take your last few prizes. So that's how the deck works. It's a pretty cool idea, and we'll go to the items now. Got 4 compressors because we want to dump our eggs. 1 computer search, find any card we want. I am playing a Dark Patch. This can just be really niche with Liepard if you ever need to Dark Patch to Liepard. There you go. It helps you with your energy conservation, but it is an interchangeable card. I am playing a Blower along with 2 Sky Fields. After playing the deck and getting the video done, I might want to consider 3 or 4 Sky Fields. Not only does it get rid of Silent Lab and Power Plant, it also allows you to do a combo, because most of the time you're gonna need Sky Field to pull off the combo. So I actually think we should bump up the Sky Field count to like 3 or 4. But the Blower is definitely needed for Garbodor. there's 2 level balls, 3 Ultra Balls, 2 Pokecom. Not that many Pokemon search options, but again, because we have like a heavy draw engine with Roxie and Zoroark, once we kind of get a good amount of things drawing, we don't really need to search for that many Pokemon because we're going to be drawing so many cards, it's not going to matter. There is 2 Pal Pad, because once you get this loop going, you can constantly keep Pal Padding back your Misty Lorelei in the deck and then trading into it. That's kind of the whole idea. There's a Stretcher in the deck to get your stuff back. 3 Ultra Balls. I would maybe try to just bump up the Pokemon count, or the ball search count just a little bit. Also, that is an option. 4 VS Seekers, 2 Sky Field, and not that many supporters. I am playing a Juniper as a bailout card, but you don't need this. Once you draw into a fat hand, this card is pretty useless unless you get End. Of course, this deck will lose to End sometimes too. There is 3 Roxie. Again, the whole draw engine of the deck is going to be Roxie here, discarding 2 Exeggcutes to draw 6. And there's 2 Misty Lorelei to constantly loop. I got 3 DCEs along with 2 Darks. We don't need that much energy, obviously, because we're really only going to be needing 1 or 2 Liepards, but the DC is good for Zoroark. Again, if you want to attack with Zoroark in the early game, the option is available to you to put some pressure on the opponent and maybe take some early prizes. But enough with that, let's get into some matches and see if we can get this combo to work and see if we can win a game with it. Alright guys, let's go try out the deck here, and I'm curious to see if we can actually win a game with the deck. It seems like we might struggle a little bit against decks that can block our abilities, but as long as we avoid those, we should be good. And it looks like we're against Dark Box here. This could be an interesting match. We don't really have too many great options for Dark Box. We just have to hope we get lucky with Timeless. That's a lot of what this deck comes down to, is getting lucky with Timeless. And alright, we are going to start with not a good hand. I think we just start with the Exeggcute. Our starting hand is looking, unfortunately, kind of weak unless we can draw a Roxie. We'll have to see. Yeah, they are playing Dark Box. We didn't draw a Roxie, so we aren't really going very far right now. We'll dump 2 eggs in a Roxie. That kind of sucks, not getting the ideal. Turn 1 start is not favored. We'll just get another Zorua, I think. Just try to build up any Zoroarks we can. And we'll just have to pass for now. Our hand is not very good. We could get End, though, to a better hand. I highly doubt it. I'm fine with Exeggcute getting knocked out, though. It probably will live a turn, too, unless they go crazy with Darkrai and Greninja Zoroark. Like, Darkrai EX could get them a knockout if they wanted to. If not, Exeggcute hopefully survives the turn, and we can pray we get another turn set up. We'll have to see. This matchup might not be too bad, though. Oh, they play an Escape Rope. That is pretty annoying. That is a very annoying card, actually. It's a good thing I got the other Zorua. It's a good thing I got the Zorua, because that Escape Rope is very triggering. Zorua could live the turn, though. We'll have to see. We could always retreat and Exeggcute. I doubt they play 2 Escape Ropes. And hopefully we just draw something here. Anything would be great. A Seeker, a Zoroark-GX, an Ultra Ball. We have a lot of outs here to draw into a better hand. No, of course not. Well, let's have to pass. Not a great start on our end. Okay. They don't have much either. Oh my god. Can we draw something? Oh my gosh, dude. Come on. Before they don't have a Dark Energy. Do they have a Dark? No, they're forced to Lysander. Okay, that's good. Maybe they're going for a Dedenne? I don't know. Might not have an energy here, actually, thinking about it. That's good, maybe. They have 2 cards. Battle Compressor gets rid of more energy. Do they have an energy? Oh, they could always Dark. Yeah, they're going to Dark Patch. Okay, they're just going to retreat. I don't know why they did Lysander, then. Yeah, I don't know why they did Lysander. And are they going to retreat? They are. Alright, can we draw something? We can... Maybe we'll be fine for now. Like, if we can keep just feeding them Exeggcutes, I mean, that's not the worst thing on the planet, but we can't give up too many prizes. There we go. We're finally gonna get somewhere, and I think we just go for Roxie. I could go Juniper. I don't want to lose these Vaporeons, though. I think we have Stretcher, but like I'd rather just go Roxie. Just draw 6 cards. Once we kind of get things rolling, we should be Gucci to set up. Because that's all this is about, is just setting up. Might give up a few prizes, but once we kind of get a loop going, we should be okay. Alright, let's go. Roxie. No Zoroark-GXs. Okay, that's unfortunate. We did get Purrloin, though. That's good. Got a Battle Compressor. We should play this. I think we have an egg, right? No. Oh, we do. Okay. We'll get rid of egg, Battle Compressor, and a Misty Lorelei because we have one in our hand. At this point, we're just going to spam Roxie, I guess. And we're just going to pass. So we didn't get a Zoroark. That's pretty sad. But we do have the Purrloin, so we can probably go Liepard next turn. And we can get the loop going. Well, actually, I guess we need Bent Space, too. Okay, laser getting burned is nice, so they can't laser like Zorua or Lele or Dialga. Worst case scenario, they Guzma out the Purrloin and knock it out. Which they might actually do, because they have Darkrai and they have 5 cards, and one of those cards is obviously going to be a Lysander / Guzma. It's a good thing they did the VS Seeker then, so that they can't just VS Seeker for Lysander. Ooh, Darkrai EX, okay. They got 2 cards. We know one of them is a Juniper. What are the odds the other one is going to be a Gusting card? I want to say very high because I am very unlucky at this game, but we'll see. What did they Battle Compressor away? Yeah, no, it's Juniper. Okay. Cool beans. Hopefully they dead end me here. That's obviously not going to happen, but, you know, that would be greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciate if you went for a dead end. Maybe I give them the Eevee. I don't know, then they're just going to keep controlling the game with Lysander. I think we just got to go aggressive with Purrloin. I don't know, we need so much. They're just going to set up a Guzma and knock me out, so I don't know if it's worth it to go Purrloin. I guess if we can set up another Purrloin, maybe okay. I don't mind giving them Sky Field either, because that's probably the stadium that they play. It sucks that our start was kind of slow. We actually probably could have been in a good spot right now if we set up quicker. There's the Guzma, so that means they are going to be a Seeker. I mean, they've only played 1. They'll have 5 cards, 6 cards in their hand, so one of those will clearly be a VS Seeker, so we probably just lose here. I think we just give them the Purrloin. Hope for the best. I don't know, maybe I should give them Eevee. Heart of the cards? That's a good start. That's a really good start. We have okay stuff going for us right now. Only 1 Sky Field, though. Maybe not. Okay. I think we're going to do trade and then Roxie. It doesn't really matter what order we do it in. I could just go Juniper, to be honest with you. Oh, no, we can't. Never mind. Derp. Okay. Another Zoroark. Nice, nice. We're getting somewhere. If we can get the correct amount of cards, we could start doing the Timeless Loop. I guess we need to bench both Victini and Dialga, so we need Sky. Maybe not. Maybe I should have brought in Purrloin. Okay, well, let's do Roxie first. Yeah, I shouldn't have brought in Liepard. I don't know. Might have been a bad idea. Do they have an N in there? No N's. Okay. Okay. Let's see what this does. Roxie 2 eggs. Okay, we got the Dark and the thing. We just didn't find Sky Field. That's fine. I think we'll just do this. Do this. We'll let him knock out the Liepard. Is that all I want to do? I think so. I could play the Battle Comp. I mean, there's a high chance we get end here. And a lot of this might come down to Victini luck. If Victini doesn't give us the good luck, we're done for. Okay, there's a Lysander. They're probably going to bring out the Zoroark. They could bring out the Vaporeon, and then we can't do the loop. Oh, no, they're going to knock a Vaporeon because they suck. Okay, Zoroark, that's fine. Okay, sure, dead enemy, whatever. I mean, it is suck, because now they're easily going to win by knocking out one more GX. But that's actually not even the end of the world. I am totally fine with that. We did lose some draw. We have 17 cards, and I don't know. And we're just going to go for Roxie. I mean, I guess this will come down to whether or not we find our Sky Field. Okay. What am I doing here? Now let's do trade first. I should have played Battle Compressor, but I don't really know what I want to get rid of anymore. Yeah, there's like nothing to discard. Well, I guess we can get rid of Zoroark because we don't have a Zorua. We can always stretch it back. We can also get rid of an Ultra Ball and the other rocks and the Juniper, because we don't need that anymore. Okay, fine. This will do. Probably should have done that before I did trade last turn, but whatever. Okay. We'll go Roxie again. If we can hit Sky Field off of this, this is going to be huge. We do get it. Okay, that's nice. We have the other thing in play, too, which is kind of nice. So we bench all these fools. Actually, I don't know if we can do loop right now, though. Without having another trade. Oh, we'll have another turn of supporters, and then we can Pal Pad. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna try the timeless loop. Here we go. We do get heads. That is good. Let's see if we can win the game this turn. Let's see if we can win. It's gonna be a pretty long event here because we have to propagate a lot of times in this match. So, expect a very long turn. I feel like Misty Lorelei might be glitched though, because we're getting rid of 4 cards here, right? 4 cards are getting discarded. Discard 5 rare cards from your hand. The weird thing about this is, it might make me discard 6 cards. So I tested and apparently it does. So see, 4 cards, let me just get rid of 1 more card, which can be Eevee. Okay, never mind, that was 5. For some reason it made me draw 6 one time. But we are going to be able to do timeless again, which is hilarious. Alright, what are we doing here? We have via Seeker. So we do have our trade back. Okay. What are we doing? Gonna hope we're lucky. No! No, don't get double tails! No! You son of a gun! Oh no, and now we just lose. No. Okay, at least we get to keep all the relevant things in play. I guess as long as they don't have Guzma here or Lysander, which they do. Okay, what are they gonna knock out? Probably the Vaporeon. Because then, dang it, dude! Why do we have to get double tails? That is so annoying. Dialga. Okay, well, I guess we can't even move it, so I guess they just win. Man! We got so unlucky there. We had the loop going. We just got freaking unlucky. We couldn't even get a knockout there. That is very frustrating. But there you go. That's the strategy of the deck. And we got it to work. We just got super unlucky. So, see you guys in another match. Alright guys, try out the deck one more time here. Hopefully you can actually try to win a game with the loop. The original build that the person used with this deck used Magnezone with dual brains to use Will. So you can guarantee hits every single time. I liked that version too, but I found that one a little more clunkier because you have to get a stage 2 in play. It's a little bit more harder to pull off. This build, well, it's definitely a little more inconvenient. We have more of an aggressive version using Zoroark. Okay. Our starting hand is looking a little rough, but we have an Exeggcute and a Roxie, which is fine. So we'll maybe discard the Purrloin because we can always play Stretcher. They're playing Reshiram. Okay, I'm really worried now about Cross Break. If they have a Welder, always in the starting hand. It's always in the opponent's starting hand, no matter what. 4 cards in the deck, and it's always Welder. Man, I can't wait for that card to leave the game. DC. Okay, so we're gonna have the Roxie here. Get rid of Exeggcute and Purrloin and pray to get a basic. I guess we can play Exeggcute. I guess if worst comes to worst. And all right, we'll take it. We'll put the Zoroark back, get a Zorua. And probably just pass. Could do lead. If I had a Dark Energy, I'd probably do lead. Because Dark Energy would at least guarantee me like another Roxie. And it would thin out the deck by 1 card, which is kind of good. I could see Bridget going in here, but I don't know. I'd rather draw cards Well, I guess Bridget technically draws, but I'd rather draw 6 cards and put 3 Pokemon on my bench, even though it is pretty important to this deck setup. So, I mean, I'm actually fine with just attacking with Zoroark for now. Just putting some pressure on this thing doesn't seem like a bad idea. We could get knocked out, though, next turn, which is kind of an issue. Alright, let's trade. See what we get. Not much. Alright, we're gonna have to go for another Roxie. We need to get more Zoruas in play. I mean, if we can 2-shot this thing and set up for a timeless knockout, that could be how we win the game. So that maybe seems like a good idea. I guess they bring in the Latias then. Okay, let's go Roxie. Alright, we got another Zorua. We got another Battle Compressor. That's good. We can get rid of another Egg, obviously. We do have... all of our DCs are in the deck. Both our Darks are there, too. Get rid of one more Battle Comp. And what else? What else would I get rid of? I guess Lele? Well, we could get N, so maybe not. I don't know, actually. I kind of want to keep everything else in the deck. Yeah, I think we just go Egg and Battle Compressor. Okay. We're not hitting that hard. Just hit me. We're not hitting very hard. What are the odds we get knocked out? Like, they might be high. If they have... if they seriously have another Welder, they can just Welder attach, knock me out. Actually, they just need 2 energy to knock me out. See, they have another Welder, we are dead. I guess we'll feed him an Egg next turn if we do get knocked out. I guess just hit him for 80. I don't want to put any more Eggs on in place. I think we just hit him for 80, unfortunately. If we survive the turn, though, we could even just knock him out, which is also pretty good. Because we can play against Zoroark and then just go into the Liepard loop at some point. Still, though, I am very scared of Crossbreak. That attack is super scary. There's a Coco, so they could knock me out, but they don't have any land in the discard. We'll see if they get there. There's no signs of any Ho-Ohs either, which is kind of nice. They might just hit me for 90, unless they have a Welder and 2 energies, because of course they would have a Welder in their hand with 5 cards, and of course Welder is always in the opponent's hand. Okay, they will get Welder back, so we're definitely going to get knocked out next turn no matter what. Ooh, Energy Switch gets this card. Or Tag Switch. We'll get back Welder. That drew them 2 energies for next turn. As long as we live here, I'm happy. The more turns we get to set up, the better. We should probably put a Mew in here. There's just way too many sniping attacks this deck has to deal with. Only 90 damage. Alright, what do we draw? Sky Field, that's a start. Alright, I think we're in a pretty good spot for now. The fact that we didn't get knocked out is huge. It's a good thing they didn't have their Welder in their small hand that always gives them Welder. And here we go. Back to the setup. We're looking for Purrloin. Didn't get it. We're looking for any searching card, actually. Do another trade. Come on, we need a Purrloin. No, we have a Battle Compressor. We can play that. Purrloin's in the deck. Get rid of Battle Comp. Get rid of the other Dialga. And that's about it for now. The reason I'm getting rid of Dialga is we already have it in our hands, so we don't really care too much. And if I can knock out this Reshiram, this will actually be a really good turn for me too. So hopefully we can knock out this Reshiram with Zoroark too. Alright, we need a Purrloin here. Purrloin, please, come to me. Yes. Ditto and Level Ball. Cool. Might as well bench this. They probably don't get what's going on, so I think we'll be fine for now. We'll just hit him. I could have knocked them out. Maybe I should have. It's fine, though. We can knock out Timeless. Maybe I should have, because then they would have went into this. Yeah, I should have knocked them out. Because then I can win with Liepard. Yeah, that might have been a mistake on my end. I should have just knocked them out. I don't know. I don't know if I have either Sky Field, though. So that's kind of the problem. But I guess I should have went for the KO. Yeah. Would I have a knockout, though? We only have 2 other Pokemon. I guess we can put Exeggcute on the bench. Yeah. Should have went for the knockout. That was definitely a misplay. Whatever. We can still get lucky and win with Assist. As long as I don't play N either. Okay, there's N's Resolve. Oh, I don't like to see that. Well, they do have to get rid of the energy on this, so that's actually not bad. So they probably won't even get the N's Resolve off. And they're not even going to go Tapu Koko. Okay, that's cool. We are going to get knocked out here. We are going to lose one of our Zoroarks. Yeah, I should have played... Honestly, I should have played that and just set up more. That was stupid. That was so stupid. I should have set up... I might just knock him out with Zoroark. Very tempted to. Tempted just to KO them with Zoroark here. Because we do have that loop, but we only have one trade available. And then they're forced to attack me with this, and then we can just go double assists with Misty Lorelei to knock this out. And they're probably not going to give us this when we knock it out with the assist. But I guess they might not see the play coming? I feel like it's still relevant to knock it out with Zoroark. Because we're definitely not going to win with Cross Break. Right? Unless they go like Ends Resolve, bunch of energy, and then Tag Switch. I guess we have to consider that option too. I think the safest play here is to go for Zoroark. But if we go for the assist play, we might be good too. Alright, let's just try the assist out. I don't know. Definitely should have just knocked this thing out, because we would have won this turn, probably. Let's just see how this works. We need to get both the Victini and the Vaporeon here. Play that. Alright, do we even have our other Sky Field in the deck? It is. Okay, so I definitely should have just knocked this thing out last turn. Instead of just stayed in the active. That was... kind of ridiculous that I didn't do that. We could have won the game. Okay, we're actually going to discard a few cards with Misty Lorelei because we don't really have the most ideal of executes in their discard pile. But we can get this ball rolling. Wish they didn't have 3 prizes left though, to be honest. Because if we do not get a knockout, this is going to be really bad. I think we just get another Zorua, because then we can evolve into Zoroark. What else are we doing? We gotta do Roxie first. Can't forget about Roxie. How's our Pal Pad looking? We haven't played one yet. Okay. We have to discard 2 eggs and 3 other cards, which is not great. Unless I go for, like, Field Blower, then I can go 3 eggs. But I feel like there's enough cards I can discard that are left in the deck that I don't really care for anymore. What else do I need to do? Not much, really. So I think I just try to go for the assist play now. Here we go. Alright, nice. We got the knockout. We just gotta find the attack. Timeless GX. Question is will they be stupid enough to give me the Reshiram? They probably don't really understand what the heck I'm doing, so they might just give me Reshiram. There's the other Exeggcute. Beautiful. There's a Juniper. That's another good discard bait. Alright, yes! And they give me the Reshiram! Yo, this guy's insane! This guy's a mad lad. And we can actually also just get another Liepard in play. So what are we doing? We're going Misty Lorelei first. Yeah, this is like... This is pretty good. We might just win by knocking out both these things. We just gotta get on... We just gotta get one more head and we're good to win the game. If not, we have another Liepard ready to go for next turn. Search check for 3 cards, put them in your hand. Yep, okay, boom. Just making sure, don't want to misclick. We're gonna get rid of Lele and Juniper. My opponent's probably like, wait, what? What just happened? We'll trade. Just want to draw most of our deck here. We don't want to deck out though, because we do deck out. Rip. Okay, cool. And we just hope we don't get unlucky with the assist. Hey, let's go. And that should be game, actually. Because I think we can just win with Righteous Beating. And look at that. Misty Lorelei, Timeless Liepard. Let's go. Let's go. Busted combo. How much HP does he have? 120. that is game, right? DC, retreat, righteous beating. So it's a good thing they gave me the Reshiram. We could have went for another. We could have just kept trying to do assist every single turn. We had the resources to keep putting stuff back in our deck so we don't deck out. But yeah, there you go. That is the deck for you guys. We tried it out once. We kind of took an L there to the dark deck. We tried out again against Reshiram, and we won the game with the Timeless Loop. And that is the idea. You can get a lot more crazier games where you can literally loop Timeless as much as you want. You can try out the build that uses the Will and Magnezone. I might put a picture on screen, or maybe, I don't know if he sent me a screenshot with the deck. It might have been a paste bin link. The Magnezone Will build is interesting. That build is a little more slower and clunkier, though, because there's a lot you have to put in here. You gotta run Zoroark for the draw, you gotta run the eggs, you gotta run Liepard, you gotta run the Dialga, you gotta run the Vaporeon. There's so much stuff you gotta put in here. So this build, I think, was the best way to play. You just have to hope you get really lucky with Victini, and if you do, mwah. Now, you can definitely play Float in here. I think Choice Band would be a good option to put in here, too. And yeah, there you go. That is going to be today's video. 2 matches. We showed off the combo in both games. Unfortunately, the first game we got unlucky. The second game, the deck did us good, and we won the game with a little Misty Lorelei Timeless Loop. I don't know if it's even a thing that it's even allowed to be a thing in the game, if you're allowed to do that. But if it isn't, then maybe it'll get patched. So try the glitch out if it's a glitch. If it's not a glitch, or if it's actually intended to be a combo that you can do, go crazy. Now, again, you probably take an L to Ultra Necrozma, but other than that, the deck is really cool, really fun, and it's hilarious to win games with Timeless. So yeah, that'll be it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like on the video, subscribe down below to help me reaching 7,000 subscribers, and as always, check out the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG, and shout out to the person who suggested the deck. Your name escapes my mind right now, but shout out to the person who suggested this awesome combo of a deck. It's an insane idea. And I'll see you guys in another PTCGO video tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter down below too, I guess, and yeah, bye-bye.